And we are back. Back again. Okay, where could we go? I don't have an answer for her. The area is still pretty new to me. Though I guess I'm slowly getting used to the school itself, the surrounding town remains a mystery. All I know is the art supply store, and that's only because we just passed it. Fortunately, Emmy soon snaps her fingers in triumph. That's it, there's a tea shop nearby. We could go have some tea and dry out, no problem. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Great, you know where it is? Emmy nods, looking fairly confident. Sure do, I think. But it'll be an adventure either way, right? Adventure, huh? Well, I suppose we could use a little adventure. I think as long as we can get out of the rain, I'll be happy. The picnic basket is a little lighter now, at least. Lead on. Rin and I follow Emmy as she weaves through the streets with something approaching confidence. Now, left here. There, the Shanghai. Emmy beams triumphantly as she points to the tea shop. I swear, man, it's like they put something in the tea that makes any girl like love this dude. Like seriously, I swear, Yuko is like a secret fucking scientist or some shit that develops like that will like take DNA from like the books that he reads. You know, like fingerprint. You know, like fingerprint matter. Because you leave residue from your hands on paper, I think. And that's how people can get your fingerprints. I swear, it's like she's taken the DNA from those fingerprints and like using it to create like a fucking a fascination like concoction or something that makes like any girl who drinks the tea automatically fall in love with this dude. I swear. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome and it's fucking weird at the same time. Seems fairly crowded inside, a symptom of sudden rain, I'm sure. Welcome, I'm surprised to find out that our waitress is none other than Yuko. She sure looks the part in her uniform. It's hard to believe that this is the same librarian from our school. Does she work 2 jobs? Guess that must be it. Oh, it's you. Yuko seems to know Emmy. Emmy grins brightly, pleased to be remembered. Hey, Yuko. Hi, Yuko. I didn't know you worked here, too. Do I know you? There, you're bogus, bitch. You seem awfully familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen you in here. We met at your other job at the Yamaku Library, remember? Her eyes widen in memory. Yeah, that's it. Nice to see you again. Oh no, this is bad. Should have remembered a customer's face. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Yuko goes from realization to panic in a split second, performing a series of high-speed bows. I narrowly avoid getting headbutted in the process. Whoa, hey, calm down. Listen, I wasn't a customer when we first met. In fact, I hadn't ever been to the Shanghai, so it's all right. Not the best display of logic, but it seems to relax her a little. Do you really think so? Yeah, I'm sure. Positive. Isn't that right, girls? Emmy has been watching this little drama unfold with considerable amusement. Yep, sure is. Well, okay. So, Yuko, got room to seat us? Yuko nods and leads us to the corner booth, providing us with some small towels before taking our order. What will you have? Cake, and some tea, too, I guess. What kind of cake? Surprise me. Yuko looks uncomfortable at the thought of surprising anyone, but she gives a nod and turns to Rin. And for you? I'll take a straw. My feet are all wet. Sorry? The drinking kind of straw. One, please. Yuko is obviously uncertain of what to think of this. She fiddles with her pen and is stationary for a moment, looking like she's about to cry before turning in my direction. And you, sir? Just tea, I think. Emmy would probably yell at me if I ordered cake. Oh, come on, Asao. Don't let me be the only one with food. I'll feel like a pig. Just trying to eat healthy. Your orders, after all. Well, today's your day off. You can be healthy tomorrow. Well, then I suppose I'll have some cake after all. Yuko seems slightly irritated that I'm changing my mind. What kind? Glance at Emmy and grin. Surprise me. Yuko sighs and nods. Very well, your order will be out soon. Despite the crowd, our order does indeed arrive quickly. Thanks, Yuko. Yuko nods in appreciation. This is a different guy than usual, isn't it? What different guy? Okay, I'm gonna explain that so you guys don't think she's a fucking whore. She comes here with track team like teammates, and she comes here often with the captain. And no, it's not what you're thinking. He's gay. Like, no joke, he's gay. So they come here to talk. And I think her previous relationship ended in this place. As far as I remember from reading dialogue, I think her previous relationship ended in the Shanghai. Like, she ended it there because the guy was being a douchebag or something. I don't fucking remember. We'll get there when we get there. Emmy must have noticed my confusion because she seems a little embarrassed. What? Oh yeah, I guess he is. This is my friend Isao. We've met. Huh, small world. Well, let me know if you need anything. With that, Yuko takes off like a shot to wait on some other tables, leaving me to ponder her comment. Different guy, huh? Guess it makes sense, right? Emmy's pretty popular, or so I've been told. It's probably that kid from the track team. This is stupid. I can just ask Emmy. So who's the other guy, huh? You got a secret lover or something? Emmy laughs again, only I get the feeling it's from nervousness as much as anything else. It's just a track team captain. He likes coming down here after practice sometimes. So if we have anything to discuss, I tag along. Sounds mighty suspicious to me. Oh, I see. I could let the matter drop, but I can't resist at least getting another dig in. So it is a secret lover. I knew it! Rin watches our play, seemingly mildly amused before muttering something that I don't quite catch. Anyway... What? Rin jerks back from wherever her mind wandered off to. Huh? What did you just say? Huh? No, before that. No idea. Oh well. Okay. I let the matter drop, but I can't help notice that Emmy seems relieved that Rin interrupted the conversation. Maybe I went a little too far. Conversation dies for a moment as Emmy and I busy ourselves with cake. Mine is strawberry and surprisingly good. Hey, bitch! Took my fucking cake. Emmy seems to think so too, as she suddenly reaches over with her fork and steals a bit. Thief! Pirate, there's a difference. We're not on water. Hey, you don't have to be a pirate. Hey, you don't have to be on water to be a pirate. They plunder fucking islands. Well, no, but there's a lot of water outside, so it still works, right? Besides, you can have some of mine. I think it's cranberry or something. Should have asked for the strawberry. I like strawberries. Feel free to help yourself to mine if you really must. For some reason, I feel compelled to add, seeing as how you've already done it once and all. Emmy sticks her tongue out at me, but that doesn't stop her from appropriating my cake. I try some of hers as well. It's raspberry and pretty good. The rain's let up. It would appear that Rin is correct. Good timing, too. I finished my food, and it looks like Emmy has as well. Well, we better pay and get a move on before it starts raining again. It takes a few minutes to get Yuka's attention, but we pay and get out pretty quickly. So do you want to return to the park? My jaw nearly drops. Are you kidding? It's probably going to rain again. In fact, I think I just felt some raindrops. You might be right. Well, okay, I'll let you off the hook this time, but you owe me a picnic now, got it? I don't know if she's addressing me, Rin, or both of us. Fine, fine. Now hurry up, I wanted to get some laps in at the track, and it would be nice to do it without the rain. I thought this was my day off. I think that's what he said. Oh, your day off. I thought this was your day off. Well, Emmy suddenly seems reluctant to explain herself. I need the practice. And I need to burn off that cake anyway. Why do I get the feeling that she's leaving something out? Are you sure? It wasn't that much cake. No, it wasn't that much cake for you. I ate most of it. She's got a point there. Still, I feel like I should at least offer to run with her. Yeah. offer to run with Emmy. Hey, I'll run with you. Might as well, right? Emmy shakes her head em- emphatically. Now, this right here, a lot of people always think it's because they think that she's gonna go run off and go, you know, fuck the team captain or suck him off or something because she won't let you come with. But that's not the case. No, you won't, Hisao. Rest is critical for you, remember? I won't allow you to push yourself too hard. Guess she's better at giving advice than taking it. Whatever you say, Emmy. I think it's probably best not to press the issue. You jealous of the team captain, Hisao? Tisk. Team captains get the least amount of ass. In fact, that stereotype on how, the big sports guys get fucking all the women is a total fucking stereotype that is overused and totally not true. It's the fucking musicians that get the women, man. Hell yeah. And I'm a vocalist. I'm gonna start learning guitar soon, too. So yeah. Yeah. Fuck you sports people. No offense to anybody that actually does do sports, but we get the women. Trust me. Because who writes the music that you listen to in clubs, at concerts, stuff like that, the places you take your girls to? We do. Therefore, all we gotta do is say one little word and we could probably have your girl drooling at our fingertips. It's just, it's the musician's touch. It's there. As we approach the girls' dormitory, it starts to rain again. Emmy's expression sours slightly. Oh man, stupid rain. Hey, it'll let up soon enough. You can go running then, right? Emmy snorts, seemingly amused. Like I'm not going to run in the rain. Well, you shouldn't. You could catch a cold. Emmy waves her hand airily. Minimize this because I'm getting lag. Ridiculous. I don't get colds. Lies. My immune system is far too strong for something like that. Can't help but laugh. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then, okay? Yeah. Thanks for coming. Oh, and for carrying the picnic basket. I'll bring it to lunch for lunch tomorrow, and we can have our picnic on the roof. Sounds good to me. See you then. Emmy grabs the basket from me and shoots through the door. Rin gives me a sort of half nod and ambles inside as well. Damn, it's wet out here. I need to get back to my room and into some dry clothes. Please no. Please no. I'm soon in front of my door, but I'm intercepted by the sudden appearance of Kenji, who appears to be carrying a stack of books. Hey man, give me a hand, would you? Sure. Fucking, just like push the, just like uppercut the books out of his fucking hands, just like smack them out of his hands. Just there you go. See you later, Kenji. And then look for one that he would see as really important and just throw it down the hall. Hey man, give me a hand, would you? No. Huh? The books are unceremoniously dumped into my arms as Kenji fumbles with his room key. I would back into my room, close the door on him, and keep the books for myself. He could bang on the door all he wants. I would just be like, Kenji, go away. You're not getting the books. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. If you weren't around, I'd have to keep my door unlocked, and that's just begging for trouble. The perfect opportunity to set up an ambush, or maybe just plant a bomb if they don't want to get their hands too dirty. Probably don't. Afraid they'll break a nail or something if they have to stab me. Women. My mind thinks about digesting the verbal torrent that's been unleashed, but elects to remain comfortably in the dark. Uh-huh. Anyway, where have you been, man? I could have used help carrying these back from the library. I knocked on your door, but you weren't there. Oh, sorry. Not really. You appear to think I'm some kind of pack mule. I was out with Emmy and Rin. Kenji staggers back in shock. Oh my god, homo mode activated. He looks like I just shot his dog if he had a dog. The limbless ladies again? What do you do this time? When we wound it up at the Shanghai, I'm prevented from continuing by a sudden exclamation of despair. The Shanghai? Why the Shanghai? No, 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 man. You can't just go to the damn Shanghai. It's the most dangerous place in the city. A veritable stronghold of their best agents. I know, I've met them. They'll stop at nothing to lull you into a false sense of security, and then bam. He hits his door for emphasis. Wallet's gone, bus pass gone, identity fucking gone, man. Promise you won't go there again. He seems so vehemently opposed to the idea of the Shanghai that I'm willing to lie a little in order to get to my room. Sure, I won't go there again, or at least I won't ever tell you I've gone there again. This seems to mollify my bespectacled companion. Good, good. Sorry to come on so strong. I know the danger there too well, and let you just wander into the lion's den again. You get out of their lives once, but twice is pushing it. Well, you get out of there alive once. Yeah, well, I need to get changed and do homework, so I'll see you later. Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I suddenly remember that I'm still holding his books. You better take these. Take a glimpse at one of the titles. Something about cryptography or something. What a weirdo. Kenji grabs his precious cargo from me and disappears through his doorway. He's more than a weirdo. He's a fucking idiot. His fucking mom and dad must have dropped him on his head way too many fucking times. I open my door and walk in, grateful to get out of my soaking wet clothes. The rain outside picks up, and I find myself hoping that Emmy's not out running in this weather. She seemed so adamant about doing the run alone, I can't help but wonder if her leg's still bothering her. Trying to remember whether or not I've seen her limping at all today, but I can't. I guess I was too caught up in enjoying the day, even if it did rain on us. And as I think back over the events of today, I keep finding myself focusing on my running partner. Her complete refusal to allow the rain to spoil her plans was incredibly cute. But there was something else there, too. Sort of an unfathomable attitude when it comes to enjoying the day as it comes. I really like that quality. Maybe I need to do a little of that myself. It's the worst sound in the world. A fucking alarm clock. The sound of my alarm brings me out of the dream involving pirates and some other stuff I can't really remember. I'm a little bleary-eyed, and it feels like it takes me longer than usual to get dressed and down to the track. Glance at my watch reveals that I was right, and I am in fact running a little late. The thing is, there's no Emmy. It's odd, she should be here. She definitely should be here. I mean, I was late. Guess I wasn't the only one who had trouble getting up this morning. Thought crosses my mind that it never quite stopped raining yesterday. Did she go running anyway? Seems likely. Emmy's a lot of things, but cautious isn't one of them. She probably figured the rain wouldn't stop, and that's why she was so adamant about running alone. Still, I would have gladly run with her, even if it was in the rain. Heck, if anything, I would have been able to convince her to come in once it got really bad. That would be why she didn't want me along, of course. Even so, I can't help wanting to know where she is. Well, nothing for it. I'd better stretch and run and hope that Emmy shows up with a grin and an excuse. On my cool down lap, I am forced to admit that Emmy isn't showing up. Furthermore, I have no idea where she is. Anxiety gnaws at me, while at the same time I wonder why I'm so worried over her. The run helped to take my mind off it for a little while, but now that I'm finished, I'm back to worrying. It was weird not having her here. Downright unnerving. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been running it to hang out with Emmy as much as I've been running to stay healthy. Probably more to be with Emmy, now that I think of it. One of those things that are completely obvious, yet somehow I never realized it. She really is someone I enjoy being with. As revelations go, it's hardly world-shaking. All the same, I find myself feeling slightly shocked. When did this happen? Well, no time to think about this, though I want to ponder this new development. I have a greater desire to find out what's happened to Emmy. I'll ask the nurse when I stopped in to see him. Well, you seem to be in good shape, Asao. It's good to hear. I replace my shirt and stand to leave as usual, except instead of leaving, I ask a question. Hey, where's Emmy? She didn't show up this morning. Is she okay? While I try valiantly to conceal the anxiety in my voice, the nurse's expression suggests that I've failed miserably. You mean she didn't tell you? She's sick in bed. What? Sick? The nurse shrugs. Yeah, she came into my office early this morning with a fever. To be honest, I'm surprised she made it here. She was burning up when she arrived. I believe she'd planned to let you know, but she asked me to tell you. Oh, shoot. The nurse gives me a sheepish smile that seems at least partially sincere. Told her I'd stop by the track and let you know in case she'd forgot to. Sorry about that. We don't need to tell Emmy I forgot, right? I returned the nurse's smile with a devious one of my own. Oh, of course not. This is fine blackmail material. I'll save it whenever I need a favor from you. Well, I guess I deserve that. Well, I've got tons of blackmail on you that you're not even aware of. So don't push your luck, okay? My expression earns another laugh from the nurse. I'm just kidding, Asao. But seriously, don't tell Emmy I forgot, okay? Your secret is safe with me. Oh, good. Now go on, get out of here. Wait, I've got one more question. Shoot. She going to be okay? Oh yeah, definitely. Her fever was high, but it was already starting to go down by the time she came by my office. Probably check up on her again at lunch to be sure. But I expect she'll be up and about by the evening no matter what I tell her. Maybe I should pay her a visit after her class. Takes me a second to realize I've spoken aloud. The nurse raises an eyebrow and gives me a searching glance for a moment. Well, it might not be a bad idea. You could let me know if she'd taken a turn for the worse, I guess. No funny business, you got it? I know what meds you're on after all. I think that's a threat against my life, but I'm not sure. Either way, I assure the nurse that my intentions are chaste and exit the office. Interesting that the nurse sees me as some sort of potential suitor to Emmy. Even more interesting is how pleased that makes me feel. I need a shower. Oh my god, can we stay? Thank you. I was going to say, can we stay out of the classroom? Lunch bell rings and I find myself disinclined to make my way up to the roof. After all, I'm betting Rin knows where Emmy is, and if that's the case, when I doubt she'd bother going up there. More to the point, I doubt we'd have any sort of scintillating? Yeah, scintillating conversation if she did. Chances are she'd prefer to be alone up there anyway, so I don't accidentally ruin her train of thought or something. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like heading to the cafeteria either. Guess I'll go to the library instead. Need a new book to read anyway. Did you already forget you were going to visit Emmy, you douchebag? Having finished my other one yesterday before bed, maybe I can find one more by the same author. Love libraries. They smell like dust and paper and ink. All these stories and facts and opinions crowded together in one place makes the air come alive with potential. I'm not sure how to navigate Yamaku's library yet, having mostly stuck to books I brought with me, so I searched for the librarian to ask for help. Can't believe it. You got robbed. Yuko, looking rather distracted, suddenly emerges from one of the aisles. Excuse me? Oh, can I help you? Actually, I was looking for a book. So am I. Advanced crypt... I don't know if that's cryptography or cryptography. We just got it in and now it's gone missing. I really, really wanted to read that one. Cryptography? Yeah, that is... I knew, this guy I knew, no, not sure how to describe it. Skip to the end. You got me interested in cryptography, only now the book's gone and I think it's been stolen. Sounds pretty terrible. Yeah, especially because now I have to search the whole library for it, even though it's probably not even here. You seem busy. A little. Dashes off down another aisle, and I resign myself to finding my own damn book. Plenty of choices. Oh, come on. How did I get lost? There aren't even printed books. They're all in Braille. I guess that makes sense in a school like this, but honestly, it's a little annoying. I'm sorry, is someone there? A lilting voice drifts out from behind one of the cubicles set up for research. Hello, Lily. It's been a while. How are you feeling? How are you? As I approach, I see that Lily's been reading a book while I've been stomping about the aisles. Oh no, I should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make so much noise. My, is that you, Hisao? I've not heard from you in quite some time. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about me. No, I could not. One does not forget about Lily. Sorry. Lily laughs in that refined manner of hers and shakes her head. I'm only teasing you, Hisao. From what I hear, you've been busy. Morning runs with Emi Ibarazaki and lunch on the rooftop, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Guess word gets around pretty quickly. Then I can't coax poor Hanako on the roof anymore. You three are always up there, claiming the spot for yourselves. She chides me gently, though it's pretty clear she's just teasing me again. Still, I can feel an odd need to apologize. Sorry, we could eat lunch somewhere else if it's a real problem. Oh no, I wouldn't worry about it. Hanako and I have other things to do at lunch too, such as read in the library, as you can see. Oh, Hanako's here too? I didn't see her. Lily smiles a bit enigmatically. Oh, she's around here somewhere. But I'm surprised, Isao. You're in here instead of up there. What brings you to the library? Emi's ill, so there's no lunch on the rooftop to keep me occupied. Emi raises an eyebrow at my statement before giving another chuckle. My, poor Rin must feel left out. It's not like that. I'm sure it isn't. Emi tends to be the life of whatever group she's in. It's a shame to hear she's fallen ill. Will she be okay? Somehow I get the feeling that Lily's just inquiring out of politeness, but I respond anyway. The nurse thinks so. I'm going to swing by and see how she's doing after school myself. Another raised eyebrow. My, what a noble gentleman you are, Hisao. It's nothing really, just checking up on my friend after all. So it's just friends, is it? How disappointing. I blush, glad that Lily can't see it. But somehow she knows that I've been flustered by her comment anyway and laughs. I'm sorry, Isao. I'm teasing you again. Please do tell Emi that I hope she feels better, won't you? I love Lily, dude. She's so, she talks so, intelligently and, refined, just, pristine speech. It's just damn. It's like I'm in the old days. And none of you can fucking lie. She is cute. For a fictional character, is fictional not real, or is it? Yeah, it's fictional that's not real. So yeah, even though she's a fictional character, she is cute. You can't lie about that. She's actually my favorite character, believe it or not. Glance at my watch reveals that I'm very nearly out of time to find my book. Of course. And I've got to find a book before lunch is over, so I'd better get moving. See you later. That was probably not the best phrase to use. Lily, however, takes in my gaffe in stride. Until we meet again, Hisao. Yeah, Lily's always going to be my favorite character. As for favorite, storyline, I'd say either Rin's or Emi's. Most depressing, Hanako's. Most annoying and hardest to guess the choices with, Shizune. My stomach growls slightly, letting me know that I should have had something for lunch. Oh well. I'll grab something before I visit Emmy later. It seems as if time has decided to slow down for the express purpose of annoying the hell out of me. Class feels like it drags on for ages. I suspect that my being consumed with worry probably has something to do with it. Blessedly, the bell rings and I dash out of class, drawing a few raised eyebrows, I'm sure. I have spent the majority of the day fretting it as unobtrusively as I could. Oops. Why was my mouse over there? Even though the nurse thinks Emmy is perfectly okay, I want to see for myself. It doesn't take long to get to the girls' dormitory and make my way to Emmy's room. Standing outside her door, I suddenly pause. What if she's resting? I'd hate to wake her up, especially if she's still feeling ill. Then again, if she sleeps all day, then it could throw off her sleeping schedule. But rest is important if you're ill, isn't it? To an extent, my friend, to an extent. You got to get if you're ill, just sleep for a couple hours, get up, make something to eat like some soup or like a really like hot, like, I don't know how else to describe it besides like this way. A really hot moist meal, like soup, pasta, some type of noodle with the vegetables and shit. Even like chunky soup would work. Like that shit is delicious. I love chunky. Chunky soup is good. Especially beef, the chunky beef. That shit is so good. Oh man, I'm making myself hungry. I want chunky soup now. Or some Campbell's chicken noodle. Hell yeah. But yeah, like you just get up, eat a really warm, moist meal, and then, just sit up for like 20, 30 minutes, and if you're still feeling like you just want to go back to sleep, then go back to sleep. That's what I do when I feel sick. I'm doing that right now, and I'm feeling fine. I don't think it's allergies. I think I actually have a cold. Because allergies don't feel like this. They don't make me feel woozy and shit. Or perhaps it's the cold medication that's making me feel all like dizzy and shit. I did take quite a bit of it. Because, I don't know, just my tolerance to medications is so high. I just naturally take like a double or triple dose of anything I take. Like besides allergy pills, I take the prescribed dose for that, because if you take too much of that, it won't work. So yeah, and I hate having allergies. They fucking suck. Can't decide what to do, so I settle for standing outside the door looking like an idiot. Then I hear Emmy's voice from behind the door. Thanks for your concern, but I really am okay. Is she talking to me? I'll see you at practice tomorrow. Guess not. Still, clearly she's not asleep, so I knock without worry. So why this clenched feeling in my gut? I wasn't nervous about driving by the other day, so why today? Granted, I still haven't really had time to figure out what this newfound interest in Emmy's well-being. I don't have a lot of experience in the matter, of course, but certainly this seems to go beyond feeling of mere friendship. Well, feelings. But could I take that step? Could I even bring myself to risk what I have right now? I mean, it's enough to be friends with her, isn't it? Either way, shouldn't I just open the door and see how she's doing? That's why I came here, right? What if she's not dressed yet? The image that flashes through my mind causes my heart to skip a beat, literally. I should probably not ever think those thoughts again. Not if I want to avoid a heart attack. I suddenly realize I'm still standing in the hallway looking like an idiot. Emmy still seems to be in the middle of a conversation, but I knock anyway. Hopefully she won't mind the interruption. You worry too much. Come in. The door's unlocked. So it is. I open the door and step in, which is about where my thought process comes to a grinding halt. Emmy is sitting up in bed, her hair tousled from a day spent asleep. I think this is the first time I've seen her without those familiar beads in her hair. I like her with long hair. I don't know, just the pigtail look on her doesn't look good on her. Her hair down looks good on her. Her gym shirt and bloomers, obviously hastily pulled on before I came in, are creased and folded from less than proper storage. Her legs lay bare on the sheets. I've never seen Emi without prosthetics before, yet here she is, slender legs terminating in stumps just before her knees. But as odd as the sight is, I find myself more captivated by everything north of the waist. Seems that Emi had finished her conversation with whoever was on the phone with her, and is now watching my reaction closely out of her one open eye as she wipes sleep from the other. Her expression, far from being embarrassed, is rather one of a surprisingly wide yawn, one perhaps appropriate from such a small mouth. A grin that for a brief moment seems almost flirtatious tugs at the corner of her mouth as she takes the sight of me in. I can't do anything but remain in a state of fluctuating between fear, confusion, and not a little bit of lust. Emi hastily sweeps her hair out of her eyes, fixing it back into place before addressing me. You seem a bit caught off guard, Asao. A wave of laughter erupts from her, and I find myself grinning and rubbing the back of my head ruefully. Sorry, I've just never seen someone so disheveled to look so attractive. Never seen you without your legs on. Never seen you look so, sorry. Emi giggles again and moves to sit up a little straighter. Caught up in the movements of her shirt, very nearly losing myself. I was wondering what your reaction would be. The nurse called me and told me you were going to drop by, you see. And I know you haven't seen me, well, without legs. I responded in a tone of casual surprise. Oh, you don't have them on? Didn't notice. This is almost the truth. I very nearly didn't. I'm not trying to be suave or anything, mind you. Somehow I think Emi would get offended by that. Instead, she sticks her tongue out at me and chucks a pillow at my head. Ass. I definitely catch the pillow and take careful aim before throwing. Emi laughs and rolls to one side, dodging my shot. The shifting of her shirt distracting me enough so that the next thrown pillow hits me right between the eyes. Oh! I retaliate, of course, and once I've retaliated twice, well, a war was bound to break out sooner or later. And really, when Emi appears to have far better aim than me, well, it was just a matter of time before I'd have to resort to a suicidal charge. Gotcha. Heap. Fucking comic book, fucking little clip things. And once the charge was accomplished, well, of course I'd have to wrestle the pillows away from her. And with that kind of struggle, of course, we'd wind up in this sort of position. It's not sexual at all. Get your mind out of the gutter, people. So I find myself staring down at her from my position atop her. She's grinning, eyes sparkling with amusement, maybe a little sweaty now from our tussle. Her chest is heaving up and down, sucking in air. Small bit of my brain that is not currently enraptured by the sight and the smell of her observes that she must still be ill because her stamina is not what it should be. We stay that way for a while. I'm not sure how long because everything seems to go fuzzy, everything that isn't her anyway. Her eyes meet mine, and deep inside them I almost catch a glimpse of, what, fear? Longing? Hope? Emi? A cough suddenly convulses her, and I'm almost stumbling in my haste to get off to apologize for everything. Sorry, I shouldn't have. It's fine. She gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. So, what brings you here? She's still breathing hard, and that causes her voice to shake slightly. Well, before I was rudely assaulted by pillows, I came to see how you were doing. This earns me another shove, and I very nearly fall off her bed. Emi's eyes sparkle again, and I wonder how I never noticed how attractive they are before. Forest Green. Consumed with worry, were you? Her tone is mocking, haughty, teasing. She throws her arms across her forehead dramatically, grin is still apparent from underneath. Couldn't bear the thought of me laying deathly ill. As we both recover from our brief wrestling match, Emmy appears to fall back on teasing me. Well, I wouldn't say consumed with worry, but after you didn't show up this morning like a total wuss. Emmy pouts, crossing her arms. Oh, shit. Hold on, give me a minute to fucking try and think of how to say this. Petulantly? Petulantly? I don't fucking know. Is sticking her lower lip out. It's not my fault. Nurse wouldn't allow it. Sure you wouldn't. I completely believe you. Amy sticks her tongue out again. Such a jerk is Sal. So how was your day then, eh? Did you enjoy slacking off? Not really. The phone woke me up pretty early on. The phone? Yeah, the captain of the team called to make sure I was doing okay. Also let me know it was okay to skip practice. Good, at least she wasn't alone all day. Someone checked up on her. Although I can't help but think that it should have been me. Oh, that's good. He really keeps an eye on you, huh? Demi shrugs. It's his job. Part of being the captain means you know where your team members are when they're not in school. Still, I guess it would be nice of him to call, huh? Yep, sure was. Emmy yawns and shimmies down into a more comfortable position. So, how was your day? Kind of uneventful, you know. I went ahead and ran by myself and talked with the nurse about how you were doing. God damn, you stayed in her room for fucking hours. Just fucking chatting it up, man. Chatting it up. I meander through the day's events, none of which are particularly engrossing. And that's when I'm distracted by an arm finding its way across my waist. Seems that Emmy fell asleep while I was talking, so I draw her blanket to cover us. He's like, this is wrong. Look at her, she looks so tiny compared to him. Even though she's a year older than him. She's rolled over to her side, and now one leg is thrown over my legs, effectively trapping me. Hey. Seems ashamed to wake her, but I have things to do. Gently shake her, but in response she only tightens her arm's grip on me and sighs a little. My resistance to this position crumbles rather quickly. The feeling of her body breathing steadily is both calming and incredibly stimulating at the same time. My breathing cannot decide if it wants to relax or speed up. Relaxation wins, and I find myself putting an arm around Emmy. I think I'm in love. He's like, yes. This is correct. The words slip out and hang in the air unnoticed. At least I hope they've gone unnoticed. Emmy whimpers weakly through her dream, and her grip tightens again. For the first time since I've known her, I see tears running down Emmy's face. She's having the fucking nightmare about the accident. It's a frequent fucking nightmare for her. God damn, what the fuck is on my... Get off. Fucking screen. Feels like my heart is about to break. I instinctively tighten my own grip and stroke her hair in what I hope is a soothing manner. Words of comfort, meaningless in the situation, spring to mind. Maybe I should wake her. Are you supposed to wake people having nightmares? Can't for the life of me remember. The decision is taken from me as Emmy suddenly jerks awake with a cry. Dad! Yeah, it's bogus, isn't it? The fucking person she lost in that car crash was her dad. This is more than I think I want to hear without her knowing. I quickly sit upright and gently shake her shoulder to stir her. Hey, are you okay? What a silly question. Huh? What? Is this how? She shakes her head as if to clear it and quickly wipes her eyes. You had a nightmare, I think. Emmy shudders again and glances up at me a little cautiously, as if unsure whether or not she's actually up. Yeah, I guess so. You want to talk about it? A speedy internal debate seems to be going on in her head, which resolves itself with a shrug. Nah, I don't really remember much of it. Pretty sure she's lying to me, but somehow I don't think I should press the issue. Emmy shudders again and turns towards me, looking a little sheepish. Sorry for falling asleep on you like that. Keep my voice as soothing as I can. Hey, don't worry about it. You've been ill. Yeah, I guess that cold medicine just made me a little drowsy. I guess so. Amy does not strike me as the sort of person who'd fall asleep at the drop of a hat. Rin maybe, but Emmy's far too energetic. Emmy gives a half smile at my response, and then just like that, she's back to her old self. Well, prepare yourself for tomorrow morning, Isao. We have to go twice as hard to make up for today. But I went running this morning. No excuse. Oh, fine, I'll be ready for you. Emmy nods, satisfied. Good. I take this as my cue to exit. Well, I better get going, especially if I want to get enough sleep for tomorrow. I hop off the bed and head for the door. Hey, Sal. Pivot neatly on my heel and face Emmy. She opens her mouth to say something, and then in another first, I see her falter slightly. She closes her mouth and opens it again. Thanks for dropping by, I mean. Kind of a first visitor I've ever had who wasn't Rin. Now that's surprising. I would figure that Emmy'd have people dropping by all the time. She's certainly popular enough, or so I thought. Always talking to people in the hallways. Emmy hesitates again. Thanks for staying around after a look of pain flits across her face. You know, it helped. She brightens back up and waves cheerily at me. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you later. I'm just about to exit the door when something makes me turn around again. Hey, Emmy? Anytime you need to talk, let me know, alright? Emmy seems taken aback by this offer. Her grin gets even wider. Sure thing, Isao. See you in the morning. I exit Emmy's room with my head in a whirl. Should I have even left? Was she really okay? I want to turn around and march back down the hallway, open the door, and tell her. Tell her I love her. Tell her I think she's beautiful. Tell her that I'll be there when she needs me. I want to stay with her to hold her close as she falls back to sleep. How many nights has she woken up like that? Only to find that nobody's there. I want to be that person that she can be with when that happens. It's a silly thought, I know. We don't know each other that well, do we? The whole idea, while exhilarating, also makes me feel worry. Worry, perhaps, that I'd overstep my bounds. Well, really, it's not overstepping. It's not like, you asking her out is going to ruin your friendship, Like, if she says no, then she says no, you're still friends. Don't fucking matter, It's not like that's one fucking event that's going to change the course of history for good. I mean, it's just that, like, for that kind of matter, the only thing that could change history is if she said yes. Because it would change your history. I know enough shit, man. I know enough shit. Some people say I should become like a fucking psychiatrist or some shit. I don't know. Psychological doctor. Psychiatrist. Some people want me to actually become a doctor. I have the fucking precision and the steady hands to become a fucking surgeon. And that's probably the only thing I'd want to do, because that's helping people that really, really need it. And honestly, that would take forever. But any of those things would take forever. Being a psychiatrist, that takes like 6 to 9 years in college. And being an actual surgeon takes 12 years in college, so whatever. Damn, man. I just realized I'll be like 41 by the time I'm done with college if I choose to be a surgeon. Jesus Christ. 41 years old. To get my doctorate. And now to add to my troubles, it seems as if Emmy herself already has an interest in someone else. Nah, dude. He's gay. Shit. Running out of time. I'm going to stop this here and then continue it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.